This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shaw.
We have arrived in Sector 112 and request targeting data.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship Enormoprise for another episode of Galactic Civilizations 3. Okay, so if any of you guys are new to this series, this is a special series where we have 100 civilizations, including us, fighting the map for galactic dominance. Right now, we've only met, I think, like 5 of the civilizations. Let's go to our diplomacy. We have met the Forsaken from World of Warcraft. I completely forgot what her leader name is. It's completely escaping me right now for some reason. We just met the Togruta system, or the Togruta kingdom, with their leader Shakti. We also have the Trandoshan Sovereignty from Star Wars. Yeah, that's Star Wars. And then, of course, we have the Romulan Star Empire from Star Trek. This series, we have a bunch of different universes have kind of collided together, and they're trying to fight their way and become the best of the best in the galaxy. That's kind of my lure for this game at the moment. If we look over at our rankings, we're number 3 right now. The Forsaken are better than us, which is kind of scary because they are a malevolent type of ideology. They will conquer the galaxy at any means necessary. But above them is the Trandoshan Empire, which is the same way. They're malevolent. And I kind of find it interesting that they're the best of the best right now. Weird. The Togruta are benevolent, and the Romulan Star Empire are pragmatic. We're also pragmatic. We're going to kind of stick with a medium ideology. We're not going to be super good. We're not going to be super bad. We're going to do whatever is best for our people. So, yeah. That's... Whoop. No one hit that button. So that's kind of where we're at right now. This right here is kind of our little galaxy that's going on. One of the things I was looking at before I started this recording is we are definitely going to need a different government. We are getting to the point to where we need more colonies, and I was looking at Interstellar Republic as our next possible government. It'll give us better trade route diplomacy, which has a pragmatic specialization that will help out. It'll give us more research, which is good too, because we're kind of falling behind on research, and improve our colony limit from 6 to 16. This will also keep the Republic thing going on, so we still have to do elections every year, and it'll also allow us to access the galactic market, which could be good, could be bad, but we could use that as a way to kind of sell off our excess resources and try to get them to actually, or try to get our money and stuff going. Our economy is still doing okay, but we're going to start focusing a little bit more on military as we keep an eye on our borders to make sure the Forsaken don't see us as a weakness and try to wipe us out. So yeah, and we can also do missions via contracts. So this might be the next thing we go to. At the moment, we are researching weapon systems. I want to keep that going because we do need some sort of better weapon system than just a little missile from our primitive days. So once we get that done, we'll start trying to get diplomacy tech going on, because I really want this planet here. This is a really well-made planet, and it has an artifact on it, which we could probably go ahead and colonize now. It will give us a happiness penalty, but our happiness is so high right now, it doesn't actually really matter. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we can get a specialty ship now. This is new. Hauls refined goods to another colony providing 100 manufacturing points. Oh, so you can use this as a way to jumpstart a nearby planet. Interesting. Have to keep that in mind. But I want a colony ship that's only going to take 3 turns. Let's go ahead and get it out as quickly as possible. In fact, I'm actually going to rush the production. And that is just so we can get this planet to help improve our border influence, and to make sure we get it before the Forsaken, spot it and want it for themselves. Anyways, we did find some thulium down here too, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to the queue as well. Let's get ourselves a constructor, but we'll get that built after we get the freighter and everything done. We do also have this guy up here who's currently just making bombers. That is perfectly fine. I'll let you keep doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. We do have an idle ship all the way down here. Let's get him to move. And let's continue moving down in this direction. We still need to find a nebula and a black hole so we can get missile and beam technology. Unknown civilization has built the Galactic Council Galactic Achievement. That's cool. Okay, GNN's breaking news. GNN's lifestyle and dating experts know that there are plenty of fish in the galaxy, but there are even more than normal on these 5 worlds due to their massive populations. We don't have a massive population compared to these worlds right now. Top 5 dating destinations. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our colony ship out. You go ahead and start making your way to that planet. And now you... I guess we can start... it would be nice to just continue exploring this area so we have it all explored. But you go ahead and start making your way in this direction. That would be nice. And then a normal prize. Let's just keep going in this direction. Kind of spot out the Shakti people. Now you can be updated. Oh yeah, in the last episode we got the mining barracks. So we can improve our mining production. This will cost us 50 and 1 Duratanium. What are you mining? Duratanium. Okay, yep. You are a priority upgrade. And you... We'll go ahead and upgrade you as well. There we go. So we can get more thallium. And then let's build this mining base. Build this mining base. Well, actually no. We're going a little bit crazy on this stuff, so let's go ahead and relax for a bit. Because we don't want to go too crazy. Now, on our main planet, we are making money from traveling, right? Or not traveling, but whatever it's called. No, wait, it's in Q. Oh, indeed. And then you have your farms, your administration center, and then your import-export center. So you do still kind of have a while before you actually really start making the stuff. But we need to not go so crazy on our economy because we are now making a net negative. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I keep forgetting they have the same exact color as me. So it gets a little confusing when we see people like this. That'll be nice for now. They can explore if they want. As long as they don't take my planets. That's all I ask. Just don't take my planets. There we go. Okay. You will be there in a few turns. Okay. You continue going down your destination. Oh, we found more of the Sovereign Empire. You must have a planet down here. Okay. There's another one here. So the Sovereign Empire kind of... Or not the Sovereign, the Trandosian Empire kind of scaring me at the moment. You keep going behind them. And right now there isn't really a whole lot to do. You're building a bomber. You're building a bomber, so we can get a slight amount of a military, so we're not super low in the military rank. And let's continue to the next turn. Now, in future videos, I will be cutting out the wait time that we have for the next turn to get done, because it is starting to take a while, and because of that, I kind of want to cut them out so that the video isn't, 10-15% of just waiting for the next turn to get done. Incoming message from the Hiver Swarm. Oh, the Hiver Swarm. I'm trying to remember what these guys are. Greetings, Sobani. If you share our values, we will be loyal friends. If not, I want to say this has to be from Sword of the Stars, because the Sword of Stars do have a Hiver team. Yeah, this has to be from Sword of the Stars. So we met one of the first Sword of the Stars people. Cool. So, where are they located? I wonder if they just met me. Where did they meet? Oh, I met them all the way up here. Okay, cool. Let's get a little bit more information on them. The Hivers are right here. They really like us. They like the fact that we have the same government. They are malevolent, which is kind of interesting. They have opposing ideologies, but we are outside of our traveling range, so they're curious about us because they can't really meet us. Cool. Let's see. Overall, they are 6th, 4th on influence, 4th on treasury, 5th on military power, 3rd on technology. Very interesting. We have 2 scouts up here. We also got a new citizen. We need scientists. So let's go ahead and train a scientist so we get better sciencey technology going on, because we are still pretty far behind compared to most people. The Forsaken have gotten better than Trandoshan. The Forsaken scare me. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is I might ally with the Romulan Star Empire, because right now we're actually looking really good. I don't know if there's anything I can really do with them right now. We can give open borders to them, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's go ahead and give them open borders. With this trade, we come a step closer to grinding the galaxy under our heel. Yeah, that sounds like the Romulans. I'm hoping to find another, good race around us that will help us out. Would be nice. I also still need to find the Romulans. I don't even know where they're located. They might actually be down here. No, I think that's all Trandoshan. Trando territory. Or it might be all the way down here. Is this all Trandoshan? If this is all Trandoshan, that's kind of scary. It really is. Very, very interesting. Also, kind of a word of advice. This map is getting to the point where I don't really have enough RAM on my computer to run it, so I've increased my virtual RAM so that we can run the game without any crashes or issues. So if you see something that kind of looks like it's not loaded in all the way and then loads in about 1 or 2 seconds, that's because it's accessing the virtual RAM in order to load that text message or whatever. Because virtual RAM is much slower than normal RAM. So yeah, just a heads up. Right now I have my taskbar up on the other screen right now, and it's using about 21 gigs of RAM to run this game. I only have 16. So yeah, it might load a little slow, and just have some issues, like especially later on in the future when we get more and stuff explored and battles and whatnot start going on. So just a word of advice, or word of warning, or word of whatever. Word of mouth. Alright, so let's get you going. Where are our other scouts? See, we have you down here. You are fast scout, and we might have found a new empire down here. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's have you go. We probably also need to get a scout that kind of just follows our borders. And as our borders expand, we can explore what we have in our territory and figure out what we need to do next. But I don't think there's anything to do this turn, so let's go ahead and end our turn. Woohoo, there's a class 20 perfect planet down here. Precursor experimental world. Holy crap. World thought to be that world to have been used by the precursors for dangerous experimentation. It'll take a great deal of work to make it safe to colonize. Huh. Indeed. Okay, you head in this direction. But I think all of this is their territory. Okay, let's see what... Never mind. Meanwhile, a wave of patriotism spurred on by our strong governmental approval is sweeping our worlds. Many highlight this as a golden age for our civilization, and will be remember this as a key moment when we all stood together. Global effect permanent plus 10% invasion resistance. Nice! I'll take that. Ooh, hello. Ooh, we met the Dragon People. The Dragonic. Greetings, Sabani. May the universe be large enough for both of us. Well, you're a dragon, so I'm hoping it's large enough for both of us. We're pleased to meet you, Grons. So cool, we have met the Dragon People. Let's take a look at them. They're third on power. They're malevolent. We found a lot of malevolent type of people. Whew. The only ones that really aren't malevolent right now are the Togrutas and the Romulan. The rest have been malevolent. That's kind of scary to be in a mixture of all these. Luckily, these guys are pretty far down south, so they'll have to fight the Sovereign if they want to fight us. Which is pretty nice. But anyways, we met another civilization. Let's continue moving. We're getting a lot of these civilizations explored in this episode, which is nice. It looks like there's another one over here too. Cool. Oh, her research got done. Weapon systems. The best defense is a good offense. Interestingly, so was the best offense. With that in mind, we've developed weapon systems which should prove very well suited to space-based defense and, as discussed, offense. So cool. We got basic lasers. We have lasers. We have an enhanced laser, which we have to find Allurium in order to make. What's the difference between these two? Oh, you do 2 attack. This one does 1 attack. Okay. Cool. And then we have a Sparrow missile, which we can't use until we find antimatter, and a basic railgun, which we can use because we have thulium. Cool. And this leads to beam, missile, and kinetic weapon upgrades. Cool. What did we need for our government upgrade? We needed diplomacy. I don't remember where diplomacy is. I think it would be governments. Diplomacy is here, so we need interstellar governments and then diplomacy. This actually isn't a bad idea because we found a lot of malevolent civilizations around us, so if we can start enacting in diplomatic relations with some of these people, get them allied against us, that'll give us some protection in case one of the malevolent AI wants to try and kill us. So let's see, if we improve this, improves raw production, and gives us a leader, consulate, which I don't quite remember what that is, and will give us additional administrators, which isn't a bad thing. And this will give us a lot of our diplomatic stuff that we need. Okay, so let's get this done so we can research diplomacy. I think that would be a pretty good route to go on right now. But we can also add new ships to the game. So we'll have a prototype gunboat or prototype guardian. Gunboat requires 3 thulium. Thulium is definitely the one we are producing, and I need to grab that other piece of thulium. Missile boats we can't really do. We can build the teeny one, but we can't build a defender. Oh wait, we can build a defender. Oh, the stellar bomber is what we're already building. We can build a defender because we have small holes now. See the difference between the two. Defender has a lot more health. Okay. And then the beam guys, we build the teeny and the small. So we can still build basic lasers. We just can't build ships with, lots of attack because we don't have the resource we need to make a good ship with lots of the ability to destroy things. Okay. I understand. Okay, let's build a prototype gunboat. And that's all we can build for kinetic weapons, because that's all the thulium we have. And maybe a battle axe. And a defender. Build one of everything. And you're still building your normal bombers. Okay. So cool. Now we have some basic weapons that we can put on our ship to help protect us in combat. How much do you cost for your starship upgrade? 100 in the treasury. We're in the negatives right now, so I'm going to try to limit my spending. At least until our planets get developed. And we get more trading going on. Okay. You continue moving. We have another idle ship. We have found another good planet, but it's not in our territory. It's got an active core. Abundant geothermal energy, but dangerous to the population. Oh, okay. So the active core helps a lot in production, but drastically reduces the growth rate of the planet. Fair enough. I have not yet found a nebula or a black hole yet. Kind of concerns me. I believe this is pretty deep in their influence, so I don't think I would actually be able to capture this with a colony ship. No, you still can. Because normally it would say influence level is too strong to capture this. Okay. So we'll keep that in mind. That's also really far away from our main system. So I don't know if I want to capture that right now. You know what to do. You go there, and you be a good ship. Protect the shipyard. Okay. So now again, nothing really going on. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And wait for the next turn to start. What do you want, Dragon People? Those special anomalies and artifacts are ours, Sobani. Send your survey vessel home. I'm not trying to do that type of stuff, dude. I appreciate it, but I'm not really trying to find survey stuff. I'm trying to find new people. Oh god. Oh god. I think I just found the space zombies. They have a lot of influence. But this little logo right here for this team, Zombie Outbreak Response Team, does not look good. I think we might have found the space zombies. That's cool and exciting and terrifying all at the same time. I don't know what to think about it. Okay, let's go check these people out. Maybe. There we go. Must be like way down here or something. Alright, you dock in. You protect that place. We need to probably figure out where we want to expand after we get this place. We could probably expand down here. But we need to explore this to see if it's really worth it. If there's like an asteroid field or something down here, then it might be worth it. Let's send you back up here. But I don't know if it's worth it or not. Our border is right here. So, yeah. Could start building star bases and kind of start using them as a way to push the influence out a little bit further. But we need to find something that we need to push our influence to that would benefit us in the long run. There's not a whole lot around here that really makes things beneficial. Are you my scout? Nope, you're the enemy scout. Okay. We have colonized this planet. We'll just call it Cambios 1. Hypergate Core found on the planet. Alright. Underneath the ruins of an ancient alien city, we found an advanced Hypergate generator. We could deploy it as the core of a very fast hyperdrive, or try to study it further to uncover its secrets. Unfortunately, our efforts at analysis would stand a good chance of rendering the artifact itself unusable. So the benevolent way would be improving our entire fleet is clearly the superior choice. Disassemble and study the artifact to learn its secrets. This will give us 25 benevolent points and plus 5% to movement of all ships. Study it as much as possible without destroying it. That would be the pragmatic way. A 5% bonus to all movement to all ships and Hypergate Core component gained. And then convert it into a drive right now and cram it into our biggest ship, our biggest warship. That's 25 malevolent and a faster version of the Hypergate Core component gained. Now let's do the pragmatic, because we get the 5% bonus from the benevolent, and we get a weaker version of the Hypergate Core component, but this is best of both worlds. Plus, we're going for a pragmatic playthrough, so that makes sense to me. So, infinite astro compass. Indeed. So what's this? Unstable materials. Okay. That's +3 to ship construction. Okay. We do need some happiness. Or not happiness. We need money. I could make you an economy-based planet. I don't think I have a whole lot of those. Let's see. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so you don't really need a space elevator. Let's see, you help out with morale, which morale is not an issue for us. So your approval is good for 3.7 billion people. We can only go up to 3 billion, so we don't need a morale bonus. Let's go ahead and build ourselves. We don't need an administration center. We got plenty of admins, plus we're going to get more from the research that we're currently doing, so we don't need an administration center. I guess we could build you. And then I want to build a bunch of markets over here so they can all help each other. And then we will build the artifact. The colonization center helps with population cap. Okay. We can do that. And then we'll leave it at there for now. Now, let's see. How much do you take 26. We'll get you going first. You'll improve the maximum population of the planet, which will allow us to have more workers and whatnot on the planet, and you help improve growth so things can go faster, and you help improve construction. Okay, yeah. So get you going first, then get the supply depot going, work on all the markets to get the economy going, and then work on the infinite thing. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we have an incoming message. Our government is insufficient for the needs of our growing civilization. New colonies complain that the government only serves the homeworld, and decisions across our worlds are becoming increasingly delayed by bureaucracy. Governments are only effective at managing a certain number of worlds. After the colony limit is exceeded, we suffer a morale penalty for each colony beyond this limit. Unfortunately, we haven't discovered any governments that increase our colony limit. We should discover technologies that allow for more advanced forms of government, either by researching or by trading with our civilizations. We can also form commonwealths to decrease the amount of colonies we have to manage directly. Oh, kind of forgot about that. Let's see, we are currently researching it. So that will give us a penalty, which I was expecting, to our morale. How much of a penalty is it? 0.25. Yeah, that's nothing. It's not going to hurt our population much at all, so I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and end this episode. We got a lot of progress in this episode. I'm kind of happy. We've mainly just been doing exploring, but we got a research done. We have a strategy to help solve our over colonization issue, which again I was expecting, so I'm not too worried about it. And we have discovered a few new people. We discovered the Dragon People. We have discovered the Hiver from Sword of the Stars. And I thought there was... Oh, wait. We were about to discover a third one, but we haven't found their homeworld, so we haven't gotten in contact with the space zombie people. So yeah, this game is starting to get kind of weird. I can't wait to get all these things together and see, like, if the zombies team up with, I don't know, the Sovereign to try to take over the Forsaken. And then, yeah, it's going to get weird. And we've just barely sliced the cake on this. We've discovered 6 of the 99 other people out there. So we have just barely started this campaign. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I will check you guys out in the next video. But until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
Attention fleet. Makan has found Valcora Gate. The coordinates are 1134489
We'll send everything we've got, but be advised, we are a mining vessel. It would be best if we did not have to move directly into the main battle.